part 2. Now, I was talking about them football players taking a knee in the Redheaded Troll uh, man in office, and Whoopi and all of them on the view. Alright, so I'm going to put it to you plain and simple. One last time. Now, way back in the 90s, there was an issue with y'all president, my unfortunate leader of the free world. I have dry skin this year. But somehow or another, even 50 Cent chimed in on him this morning on The View about how he got in there by accident. He got in there because he appealed to people. He appealed to people by playing on their deepest, darkest fears. He appealed to people by making it okay to be racist. I don't think Miss Hyer's mother is very appreciative of his ass. And then even David Duke, who once was against the KKK and once was a Grand Wizard of the KKK and now back to being a racist. Yeah, I'm up to speed on that. Yet, so many things going on in the world. And this guy's the president. He made it okay for racists to live out loud. There was an episode of Family Guy, and I bring this up because of what I'm saying. In this episode of Family Guy, when the cops all quit and all the black people came out, they were all secretly white people, and they unzipped the white skin, and they all started dancing around and everything. Thank you, Seth MacFarlane. Especially since Cleveland was the only one who was proud to be black and living in whatever the hell Family Guy takes place at. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, it's funny. Seth MacFarlane's a bad motherfucker to point that shit out. So thank you, Seth, because we're about the same age. I know I'm never going to work with you. It would be great if you give me a job. But anyway, this whole thing with Trump, the thing that you guys don't see, the people who aren't under his thumb because we're under his boot. You guys are bitching about him, but you aren't listening to the people who are standing up against him. Now, I watched this thing with Oprah last night on 60 Minutes. I don't know why Oprah's working for 60 Minutes, or if it was a special, or if she's going to continue her tenure there. But I will tell you this, straight up and down. One of the ladies on this Oprah thing said something that struck me right. Struck me right here. And here. Because she was right. And it was a white lady. And she wasn't with Trump by any means necessary. But she said she feared civil war. So, in that, I can only say, if civil war should happen, which would be the second time that this country has fought themselves, and, I don't understand why anybody would want to go back through that shit, because this time you're not fighting over slavery or drugs, you're fighting because some redheaded troll made it okay to be a racist. Which is not cool. Not cool at all. So, what do? We can do what I'm about to do. Take a handful of these Z95.1 mints. Suck on them to a breath stops sticking. I'm going to get this toothbrush and brush our teeth. But the bottom line is, the whole clusterfuck that has happened is because we all blinked. And he just slithered his way right on in. Now, we're talking about football players. Let's talk about a real issue. Let's talk about this guy attacking soldiers. Yeah, he claims he wants to help soldiers. But yeah, he wants to take out every transgender soldier who signed up to die. So everyone in the military who's not normal, if you want to use that as a term. He doesn't want you in the military if you're gay. He doesn't want you in the military if you're a man who wants to sit down and pee. He doesn't want you in the military if you're a woman who wants to stand up and pee. That's pretty much as military as I can put that. He doesn't want you to be in the military if you're a woman who can sit down and pee. So, if you're a woman in general, he just doesn't want you there. Because he wants to grab you by the vagina. When the fuck did that become okay? When did it even become politically correct to say shit like that? And for you women that voted this asshat in there, are you choking on your maxi pads yet? Because it's kind of a really stupid thing for a woman to vote in a man who only sees y'all as sex objects. So I'm definitely never going to win the presidency. I don't see you as sex objects, but I do see you as trophies that need to be protected. Or at least you know how to protect yourself. You know, all that aside, that was bullshit. I said that in that direction to get a shock value out of you. He doesn't want anybody in the military who wants to be in the military for the simple fact that when we sign on, when we rock these dog tags, we sign on to save and protect all the people in this country, including Native Americans. Sorry, the mitts flying everywhere I talk. I'll solve that problem with some tea. Okay, I won't solve that problem because then they're rolling around. Damn it! Okay, mints are gone. Now, somewhere along the line, it became okay for this red-headed millionaire or billionaire or whatever the hell he is to do whatever the hell he wants, whenever the hell he wants, to whomever the hell he wants. And why? Why? Because all the rich people decided, hey, let's get one of our guys in there. A brilliant businessman, although he has been bankrupt 4 or 5 times. He's been bailed out by Vince McMahon. He's been bailed out by a few of his friends. Tax breaks, tax cuts. What about the poor working Joe that keeps your businesses running? And I ain't talking about Omarosa or Kwame or whatever the hell their names are. The fucking first winners of Celebrity Apprentice. Or Apprentice or whatever the fuck the show. I never watched it. Clearly y'all can tell. You know, what about the people under your boot? The people supporting the ground that you're walking on. The people that you claim you're looking out for. I'm a vet. I get $264 a month. I can't get arrested getting a real job. I also have a disability of being able to lift a few pounds. But I'm not allowed to go make a good living because Kung Fu is all I'm really good at. But the doctors insisted I probably shouldn't do it anymore. What about me? What about the guys in worse shape than me? What about the World War II vets that still haven't gotten there, for lack of a better term? 2 acres and a mule. What about that? What about some of the Japanese people who were put in concentration camps here in America? Yeah, that's not something that we're proud of in America. That were not Japanese sympathizers or collaborators. That their ancestors moved to this country for the very fucking same reason the rest of everyone else did. And again, I stressed this so much in the first video. What about the Native Americans? What about the Cherokee? What about the Sioux? What about the Powhatan? What about the Comanche? What about the Cheyenne? What about the Seminole? What about Sacagawea? What about Pocahontas? What about Geronimo? What about the Coyote? What about Great Wolf? What about Great Bear? Big Bear, excuse me. What about the Manhattan Indians? What about all the Native American children that the government keep trying to take out of the reservation so that they don't learn about their own culture? The languages are dying, but it's okay for people to run over people in a car in the name of General Robert E. Lee. A piece of ceramic that, for lack of a better term, if that motherfucker's horse and him ain't jumping off the mount, riding up the street hollering nigger, yeah, I said it, or chief, or spick, or gook, or nigger lover to the people who are white and on black people's side, was all this shit really worth it in the end? Was it? Donald Trump has gone down in history right now as probably one of the craziest damn elections ever. And to be honest with you, if we gotta have a redheaded guy in the presidency, my vote's with Carrot Top. He can't do any worse. No. Now, let me spin this a bit. Let me spin this shit to North Korea. Just this weekend, or just a week or so ago, he's talking about nuclear attack on North Korea if they keep fucking pushing our buttons. Hey, I got some friends that are from Korea. And to me, it doesn't matter if they're from North Korea or South Korea. Korea is Korea. And why do I say it that way? Because you know what? A lot of people living in North Korea can't leave. Not because they don't want to leave. It's because if they even think about leaving, they could get their fucking heads cut off. Their families could be executed on the fucking spot. And you want to bomb a country who's living on a fucking thin fucking thread? Yeah, we don't have no business in Korea. Or at least not North Korea. Clearly they don't like us. We learned that when Lisa Ling's sister was detained. We learned that with the young white man from the University of Virginia's church thing who was detained and wound up going into a coma and then dying not even been more than 5 or 6 months ago. And you want to worry about a country that's not that big of a threat, but you're going to keep antagonizing them so that they become a threat, so that we can wipe them out. Good job. Yet you forget to understand it. One, this guy's a kid. Kim Jong-un, he's a kid. Y'all want a regime change or something, that's fine. I understand that. But there are innocent people in North Korea. No, I'm not a North Korean sympathizer. I am a people sympathizer. You know why I'm a people sympathizer? Because our ancestors, my Native American ancestors, were people sympathizers. They were stupid. I'm sorry to the Cherokee tribe. I'm going to quote one of you, my great-grandmother Ada. The reason why the nations of the Native Americans don't have this country anymore is because instead of doing what we should have done, which was swim in the water, pop a hole in the boat, and see you all come to shore without your weapons. Gunpowder doesn't fire when it's wet. But in many cultures, what a woman thinks and what a woman says falls on deaf ears, which is why the world is the way it is today. No, I'm not pro-female. I'm pro-logic. Now, you're all going to look at me and say, well, damn, James, you're a hypocrite and you're fucking twisting everything up. Yes, I am. But was it any different when Billy Bush lost his job and Donald Trump became the president? Because Billy Bush was in the vehicle and all of a sudden, NBC, one of my favorite channels, decided to give Billy Bush the boot for just basically being guilty by association with the motherfucker on the bus talking about some, yeah, sometimes you gotta grab them by the vaginas. Sometimes you gotta squeeze their breasts, you know. You gotta give them their female body inspection, you know. But Billy Bush loses his job. And look at this. If you want to really fuck this up, let me really throw Billy under the bus real quick. Donald Trump didn't even help him get another job.
Didn't hire him in the White House. Didn't do nothing for him, pretty much laughed in his face. And you guys think that I'm insane. I'm going to make a third video. And you're either going to like it or you're not. Well, like I said, I only have 25 followers. I hope they're still here after this.